You are stuck in the friend zone and you just don't know what to do. I mean, the beautiful woman that you really like, that you find so beautiful, so amazing, and you would do everything to get away from the friend zone to actually evolve romantically with her, is just not happening. You just feel it. Every time you try to make a move, every time you're waiting for her to reply to your message, you just feel like it doesn't lead anywhere and it's driving you crazy. Trust me, I know all about it. In this video, I'm going to talk about two things, all right? The first thing is how to avoid ending up in the friend zone. And in order to know that, we need to look at what the friend zone actually is, all right? And then we're going to talk about how to both avoid ending up there and how to get away from there if you are in the friend zone. So let's get straight into it. The friend zone is actually not the place for her all male friends. You see, it's more of a category of friends that she sees as convenient friends, surface-based level friends. Friends that doesn't really mean so much to her, but good to have as a convenience. For example, if she is alone one evening, all her real friends are gone, and she just want to go out to have a drink. Now she can call you, and you will spend time with her, maybe even buying her drinks. And you will just sit and just chit-chat, small talk for a couple of hours, and then she just going to go back home again. There is no indication of real interest here. It's more about passing the time. And it might be better to have a drink and talk with you than not doing anything. So that is the type of friend that ends up in the friend zone. So what is the real friends then? Her real male friends? Well, those are the friends that actually have a huge potential to shift from being a friend to becoming a romantic partner. There's no doubt about it, because the real elements that is needed to build romantic relationships is there within her real friends, all right? And what is the difference between a real friend and a surface-based friend? That's a good question, right? So if you are a surface-based friend, that basically means that you are a friend without any deep connection with her. There is no real connection. There is no emotional connection. And without the emotional connection, attraction cannot really spark. You see, in women, they need to feel that holistic attraction to be able to continue on romantically with a man. And if you haven't built an emotional connection with her, there won't be any spark. Even if you're handsome, even if you're good looking, it's not enough. You need to spark attraction through emotional connection. So a surface-based friend don't have an emotional connection, while a real friend do have that connection with that woman, that emotional connection. And based on decade of research and practical training that I've had and everything that I've seen for the last 15 years, being a real friend to a woman is very close to becoming a romantic partner with that same woman. The transition is not that big. It's very small, actually. Many times I've seen that it's on the male side to choose if he wants to be a romantic partner to that woman or not. So many times the ball is in his side of the game. And the great thing is, okay, under the consideration that she's available. I mean, if she's married, or if she is, if she have a long-term boyfriend or something like that, well, obviously she's not available then. But if she would be available, going from a real friend to a romantic relationship is very close, all right? So we have to really see that this is two different things, all right? So what is connection exactly? I mean, if you want to, as a friend, start building connection with her, well, that is when you want to find out things about her that goes under the surface. You have to ask yourself, who is this human being? Who is she? I mean, I know that she's beautiful. I know that she's gorgeous. I know she's funny. When she's laugh, it just melts me down, and she have humor and all that. Yeah, you know that. But do you really know what's going on under the surface? That means that whatever she do, whatever she likes, there is an underlying reason for that. Have you explored that? Well, if you are not schooled, you most likely haven't, all right? And I will tell you, 99% of all men out there are not schooled to have deep conversations with women and people in general. And this is especially important with women because deep conversations lead to emotional connection that in turn can spark attraction. All right? And one of the most important facts in deep conversations is to be curious about what is going on in her life under the surface. So it's not only about what she likes and what she do. It's about what is the reason why she likes that one and what is the reason why she's doing what she's doing. You need to go under the category of why is she existing exactly. I want to find out. I'm curious. During the process of finding that out, you're building connection. All right? You're building connection by finding out things about her that goes under the surface. Then you might think, but how to do that? Okay, let's say you're thinking now that you really want to do it, but how to do that? Well, there are real scientific-backed conversational methods that have been studied since 1950s. That is called interpersonal communication. While interpersonal communication is a pretty broad area, not only for romantic relationship, they all share the same principle. Be curious about the other person for real, and you will get into depth automatically if you can allow yourself being genuinely curious. All right? And it is actually a skill set. It's not something that you just think that you are and you are. You need a particular skill set together with mindset and behaviors that are going to lead you being a real curious person about the other person. All right? And in order to get there are methods that can actually lead you into the right path of being curious towards other people. That is the only scientifically proven method to build emotional connection. There is nothing else. I've been there. I have 2 master degrees, both in interpersonal communication that is designed to build relationship and behavioral science. I haven't seen anything that is close to the real science of building connection. There's nothing that can be compared with that. So you need to learn how to get into depth in conversations. And to help you out, I made a free training video for you. You can find the link in the description and click on it, get access, and you will get a start on how to actually get under the surface through real conversational methods. It's really, really crucial that you're doing that, that you're actually practicing on how to have deep talks. All right? It's nothing that you just can decide to have and then you can just execute it. It requires training. It requires practice. But once you know how to take things into depth, the whole game plan changes. And if you are stuck in that surface-based friend area, and then next time you meet her, you start having these deep conversations with her where she really feel like you get her and she feel amazing being around you, because that is what they do when they are talking about things that matters. When they're talking about themselves, when they're talking about what they think about things to someone who actually listen, that is when the approach will be considered as a game changer for you to actually break loose from being in the surface-based friend zone area to become a real friend. So that is your next first step if you're stuck in the friend zone. And that is also your mission if you just met a woman and you want to avoid being in the friend zone. It's the same thing. But this is the right path. So make sure to enter the right path. So guys, I hope you like this video. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to get the free video training. And I hope to see you in the next video.